Kool-Aid Man was a huge advertising icon for kids growing up in the 70s and 80s. And in the old television commercials, he would smash his way into a room whenever kids were looking for something to drink. His popularity was so huge that it even crossed over into the realm of video games. Now there are two different Kool-Aid games that were made, one for the Atari and one for the Intellivision. Now since both these games are completely different from each other, for this review, we'll be looking at both. First, let's go ahead and check out the Atari version. Now the first thing we see in this game is the familiar scene of Kool-Aid Man bursting through the wall. And this is a very nice touch, because what could be cooler than that? Oh yeah! Kool-Aid Man! Oh yeah! What the hell? That's my wall you just destroyed! Oh yeah! Damn it, Kool-Aid Man, I'm in the middle of a game review. Get the hell out of here! Okay! How come all these interruptions always happen on my show? Alright, so after the nostalgic intro, the game begins and you get to play as Kool-Aid Man. Now the enemies in this game are colored balls that fly back and forth across the screen, and depending on where they're released, determines their color. In this row we only find red balls, in this row we find orange balls, and in this row we only find blue balls. So guys, you might want to avoid this row. Now these enemies are called thirsties, and in this game, they travel around the screen and randomly stop to extend a straw into the pool of water below in order to start sucking it dry. Now as Kool-Aid Man, your job is to collect these thirsties only while they're drinking, because if you touch them while they're moving, shit! They bounce your ass across the screen. This especially gets annoying later in the game when the enemies keep knocking you into other enemies over and over again. Oh, come on! This also becomes a pain in the ass when the water's almost gone and you can't even collect the enemy in time. Shit! Now thankfully, there are also a few power-up items you can pick up in this game. Periodically, letters will randomly fly across the screen, and each one represents a different ingredient that makes up Kool-Aid. If you manage to catch just one, your player will go from being a sissy small pitcher of Kool-Aid into a huge hulking invincible Kool-Aid killing machine! Nothing will stand in your way now! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Ah, God damn it, Kool-Aid Man again? Oh yeah! Don't you realize I have a door? Oh yeah! Just get the hell out of my house! Okay! It's getting ridiculous. Now each level has 30 enemies you have to destroy. Once you've gotten them all, you get to advance to the next level, and everything moves just a little bit faster than before. But even though level 1 is pretty simple to beat, just wait until you reach level 50. Holy shit! Out of hell with this game. Now for those of you who can't get enough of the big red guy, there was also a second game produced for the Intellivision. Now upon starting, you take control of two kids, and their mission is to go around a huge 3-story house and collect the 3 ingredients that make up Kool-Aid. Now after locating one, it's your job to pick it up and bring it over to the kitchen area. And you can tell it's a kitchen by the giant sink. Now each kid can carry one item, and this really comes in handy when you're trying to beat the game's 10-minute time limit. Now during all your running back and forth, you'll also notice that there are 2 thirsties roaming around the house. Instead of touching them like in the Atari version, you'll want to avoid these guys at all costs, because if you get too close to them, they'll change direction and start to chase after you. Now this is something that you don't want to happen, because if they manage to catch up to you, one of the kids will be frozen in place. Get hit a second time, and the game will be over. This especially sucks when both kids are carrying items, because the item also gets frozen in place along with the kid. Not even a Final Fantasy item will cure this petrification. Damn. Now grabbing both the Kool-Aid mix and pitcher items are pretty easy to do. But the sugar, on the other hand, is placed just out of your reach. The only way to grab it is by finding the stepladder that's directly above it. So after grabbing the ladder and bringing it back to the table, it's time to grab the sugar. But not so fast, because you also have to make sure you drop it directly in front of the table. If you place it just off to the right, you'll climb up and won't be able to reach it. Place it off to the left, you'll climb up and, where the hell am I? So after grabbing the final ingredient, it's then time to head back to the kitchen for the final time. Now if you fail to make Kool-Aid before the timer runs out, you'll end up getting the big fat game over screen. And rightly so, because even if you can't make Kool-Aid in real life in under 10 minutes, it's pretty much game over for you too there, pal. Damn it! Alright, so after you've collected all 3 ingredients and placed them in the kitchen, you'll finally be able to make Kool-Aid and summon the Kool-Aid Man. Now it's time to sit back and watch the magic begin. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh come on, Kool-Aid Man! Why the hell you keep destroying my house? Oh yeah! You burst in here one more time and your days are numbered, pal. Okay. So after Kool-Aid Man smashes his way into the game, your job now is to hunt down the thirsties that were chasing after the kids. Once you've found them both, the mission is over, and you get to advance to the next level. Now you get the pleasure of doing it all over again. Again and 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 again until you lose your mind from making Kool-Aid. Boy, I'm starting to get sick of this game. Oh yeah! Damn it, Kool-Aid Man, what the hell? Oh yeah? Oh, that's it, Kool-Aid Man. You jumped through your last hole, buddy. Oh no! Time to get me some Kool-Aid. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Now back to Ronnie the Skeleton's Christmas special. Oh, look, it's snowing. I can't believe it. It's another Christmas miracle. Boy, I love this show. Looks like I'm going to need some more Kool-Aid. Oh, gather around, people. We're going to sing some Christmas carols. Oh, this is going to be great. Great stuff.